Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Nolly, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a trio of PDP Chad Smith signature acrylic snare drums. Following Chad's high-profile switch to DW in 2016, it was more or less expected that he'd want to develop a signature snare drum after the runaway success of his previous signature models. Launched through DW's subsidiary PDP, he's ended up with 3 snare drums. They're all made out of cast acrylic shells in 3 different sizes. There's a 14x6, a 13x7, and a 12x6, and we've got all 3 of them here today to review. In terms of pricing, the SRP for the 12-inch is £178, while the 13 and 14 both come in at £216, though the street price we've seen is about 20 quid lower than that. With an all-star drummer association and a very attractive price tag, we had really high expectations for these drums. But before we go any further, let's check out a few more comparison clips, then come back with some discussion. Unboxing these snares, there's no denying that the none more transparent look is ultra cool, and the use of a clear batter head takes things over the top in a way that we absolutely love. All three drums tuned up beautifully, with the cast manufacturing ensuring shell roundness, while the excellent smooth operation of the lugs made fine-tuning a breeze. Heads-wise, we've got PDP branded Chinese-made Remo heads, and what looks to be an identical clear single-ply ambassador-style head on both the batter and resonance side. To cut to the chase, we fell in love with the sound of these drums. They're really cutting and loud, with a beautiful pop that carries through in all of the tuning ranges. They have plenty of body, and the sustain is just about spot on, with a really good ratio of fundamental note to overtones. For those that haven't tried clear batter heads on their snares before, they might be taken aback at just how much extra volume and physical bounce you get, and that made these drums incredibly good fun to play. All three drums shared a very similar tonality, with the 13 perhaps having just a touch more body as a result of that extra inch of depth. But ultimately we think you could choose pretty much whichever diameter would best suit your preferred tuning range. Playing rim shots on any of the three drums in more or less any tuning range is really rewarding, with a great loud crack, while disengaging the wires yields a very nice kind of timbale-esque snare off sound. I think if we were going to choose a favourite, we'd probably choose a 13-inch, just since it's in the middle it can cop most of the tuning range of either of the other two drums, but it'd be seriously tempting to think about collecting both the 14 and the 12 to use as a main and a side, though never underestimate just how good a 12 can be as a main snare too. Ultimately though, we think it's going to be difficult for a lot of people to resist buying all three for their collection. Build quality wise, these drums are excellent, with no visible blemishes and a very sturdy feel. The shell hardware is robust. I think a special mention should go to the DW mag throw-off too, because it adds a lot of value to these drums. It's an exceptionally simple and dependable system. Aside from the obvious Chad Smith fans, we think that drummers of all ability levels that play rock, pop and funk, or any other hard-hitting styles would do well to check one of these drums out. The price point, combined with their unfussy nature and the wicked sound, makes them a hit in our eyes. Why don't you let us know what you think by leaving us a comment on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to be notified of future content, and I'll see you next time at Drummers Review.